Hello everyone and welcome to a new video. In today's video, I'd like to go over my September TBR, both manga and book-wise. I picked a couple of series that I was feeling really motivated, I guess, to read. However, I am a very big mood reader, so some of these I might not get around to reading. Some of them I will hold off for until literally forever. So please do keep that in mind, okay? Let's get straight into it. We're gonna start off with the manga because I just feel like the mangas are easier to do, better to explain, so to speak. So yeah, let's get into the manga section. So for manga, I'm really trying to focus, both for manga and for books actually, I'm trying to focus on finishing series that I've started, series that I've just had for a while, series maybe even that I've read halfway through it but just stopped reading them for whatever reason. Trying to finish those ones. Also, these are going to be in no particular order, just so you're aware. I am equally excited to catch up on all of these. But anyways, first up we have I'm a Wolf, but My Boss is a Sheep. This one I only have 3 volumes of. I've actually read volume 1, however I do just want to reread it. This is one of the ones that isn't on my high priority list. But yeah, this is a really cute, fluffy little like work romance. As the title suggests, one is a sheep, one is a wolf. Goes through that whole side of working in a, animalistic setting, I guess. Alrighty, so this next one is actually the one that I am going to try my absolute best to finish reading, and that is Servamp. I was supposed to read this last week, but after finishing Noragami, which that video will be posted soon, hopefully, once I edit it. After finishing Noragami, I was gonna dive straight into this one, but I just needed a little bit of a break from it. But I'm hopefully going to start reading Servamp again. Not hopefully, I will start reading Servamp again. If I finish it this month is a different thing. I have to pick up at volume 7 because last thing I read was volume 6, and thankfully most of whatever was in volume 6 I do remember pretty generally, so I don't have to go back and reread it. Plus it's in the anime and I've rewatched the anime pretty recently, so we are good to go on that. Alrighty, so next up we have Ladies on Top. I believe I last read volume 3. However, I do think I might restart it completely if I do get around to reading this volume or this series. This is a romance between two characters who feel very heavily inadequate in their sexual life, but they both come together. They have like kind of the same inadequacy, but just on different levels. And so far I've been really enjoying it. I actually again read up to volume 3 and then I bought the rest of them last year, I believe, or maybe even this year, I don't remember. They're still not read. I would love to finish this series. It is only a 6-book series, so I would love to finish reading it. This next one is also kind of in the same category as I'm a Wolf, but My Boss is a Sheep. I'm not necessarily rushing to finish this series, however I would like to finish it within this year, and that is The Abandoned Empress. This is a manhwa. This is about this female lead character who basically gets like isekai'd. She gets killed by the king slash prince in the current storyline, and we just get to see her restart her life and try to get away from the prince. I know the ending is very controversial, and even myself, when I saw the last volume cover, I was like, okay. So I do kind of, it's sadly one of those things where I'm just like, I honestly at this point just want to get it over with. I've been really enjoying the storyline so far, but I'm dreading the ending and I kind of just want to get it done with. Alrighty, so these next 3 volumes are also in the same category of if I get to them, I get to them. I would love to finish reading them this upcoming month. However, of course, like I said, I'm a very huge mood reader. So if I'm not in the mood, I'm just not gonna read it. Starting with the first one that I think will be very likely that I finish reading because I only have 3 volumes of it. I don't know if there's only 3 volumes of it. I've just only been able to find 3 volumes of it. So maybe if there's more, maybe I'll pick up the next couple volumes. Not too sure. But that is Cat Massage Therapy. I read volume 1. I loved it. However, this is one of those ones where I'm like, again, I will just reread the first one because I don't remember too much of the first volume. But yeah, as the name suggests, it's about, you know, cats giving massages. It's a really cute, fluffy little story, and I really, really love it. Plus, the book, I don't know if you guys can tell on camera, but it's like textured, and that's what actually called me to this book. I loved it though. I loved every second of it. And then this next volume, I have 3 volumes. I believe it's complete at 3 volumes. I could be wrong though. It is I Want to Be a Wall. This one I saw on someone's YouTube. I don't remember who it was though, unfortunately. Might have been Mangatama, not too sure. But this one so far, I love it. I think I've read the first and like halfway through the second volume. There's 3 volumes. So I would love to finally read this series and jump back into it because I remember liking it a lot. So hopefully I'll be able to get to that series. Alrighty, and then our last one for our manga list is actually going to be one that I started on Kindle. I started reading it on Kindle Unlimited, and then I accidentally bought one of the volumes. I don't think I'll be buying the rest of the volumes, but that is Devil's Line. I believe it's complete at either 13 or 14 volumes, maybe even 12. I got up to volume 8, as you can see. So I have like roughly 4 volumes to finish. So I think I'm gonna pull a Hell's Paradise and just read it online because I really enjoyed the series. It wasn't anything like what I thought it was going to be like, but I really liked it and I would love to collect it someday. So that is another thing that I'm striving to do. One day collect the whole series. If I can get it for like super cheap. Alrighty, but that is all for our manga section. We're going to move into our actual book section now. So the first book that is going to be on my September list, also most of these are going to be Kindle, so please just bear with me. The first one is actually a part of a series. They're actually both part of a series. The first one is the one that I'm currently reading. I think it's called The Severed Realms. I think that's what the series is called. But I am currently reading A Word So Fitly Spoken. So far, I am 75% through the book. So I've been listening to the audiobook whenever I have, you know, the chance to. And also, obviously, been reading off the Kindle, reading along with the audiobook. I am a very huge, like, audiobook listener. Hoopla is my best friend in that. I cannot go a day without Hoopla. There's 5 books in the series. The first book was like 600 pages. Books 3 through 4 were like 400 or less. Sorry, 500 or less. And then the last book is another big book that's close to 600, I think, if not more than 600. So this series is going to take me quite some time. Obviously, I don't plan on finishing it all in September. However, I would love to at least finish the first 2 books in the series. Clearly, since this one I'm already 75% through with it. I've been reading it like all of August. So alrighty, and then the next one, like I said, it is also part of a series. Trying to pull it up for you guys right now. My Kindle does not like me right now, but it is Iron Flame. It's part of the Fourth Wing series. I don't know if Fourth Wing is like the series name. I think I got up to chapter 7 on this. So I'm 9% through the book. So I really enjoyed Fourth Wing. I think I spoke about it in my like Where I've Been video. I think I talked briefly about how I had read Fourth Wing. I'm taking a break from Fourth Wing though because I heard that Iron Flame is like the worst of the 3. So I'm kind of just, you know, letting myself breathe a little before I jump into it. I'm gonna add in some little like honorable mentions as well. So the first one is Just Say Yes, this beautiful book. This one I've had for a while now. I got a couple pages in. By a couple pages, I literally mean 2 or 3 pages in. The back sounded very interesting to me, so I was like, you know what, I'll buy it. But yeah, so I have that one as a backup just in case I need like a little palette cleanser. Plus I do have the physical book to it, of course, which I do really miss, like holding the physical books to it. I love the Kindle, don't get me wrong, but there's just something so special about actually holding the book and actually like flipping through the pages that I just absolutely love. So there's that as a backup. And then the other one that I have as a backup is If He Had Been With Me. Hello, editing Char here. This is the part in the video where I realized that the clip for some reason just did not decide to upload. So here I am doing a quick voiceover to explain a little bit of what I was saying here. Basically, I was saying that this is a series that has been on my TBR for like years now. And it is a bit of a sadder, obviously if you know the book you know, but it's a bit of a sadder book. But I am very obsessed with just crying in sad books, so if I could get around to it, I am definitely going to try my best to read it. So that is my secondary backup to this month if I ever do need it. Okay, back to the video. That is it for today's video. Let me know if you've read any of the series that I've mentioned earlier. Let me know your thoughts, your opinions. Let me know if you think I should put one more on my priority list than what it currently was. And yeah, hopefully September is a really good reading month for me. I would love to get back into reading. I'm trying my best currently. Like I said earlier, I'm trying my best to listen to a Words of At Least Spoken's audiobook every chance I get, really. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you lovely people in the next one. Say hi to Rena over there. And Stitch. Alrighty, bye bye.